When your child struggles with sensory issues like daily meltdowns, refusal to wear certain clothes or eat certain foods, difficulty sleeping and making transitions, and so forth, it can be exhausting and also very isolating for parents. Each sensory related tantrum or meltdown in the store or restaurant leaves you feeling the judgmental stares of other parents or people who don't know your child's struggles with sensory issues, and that there is a root neurological cause to your family's daily struggles. As parents, there is nothing in the world that we love more than our children. When they suffer, we suffer. So if you have a child who is easily overwhelmed in large crowds, can't handle loud noises or certain textures, is always touching everything, can't handle transitions well, or doesn't pick up on social cues or understand personal space, not only can it be frustrating, but absolutely heartbreaking to watch them struggle with stressful sensory situations. While many conventional pediatricians and people still mistakenly believe that sensory issues in kids are just boys being boys or the terrible twos, the truth is that they do not resolve on their own, and often these issues grow into other challenges later in life. This video is specifically made for moms and dads who want to understand sensory issues in kids better and explore natural solutions when therapies, diets, and avoiding triggers doesn't seem to help. In this video, you'll learn all about the sensory issues, what they are, how they manifest, their impact on their kids' lives, underlying causes like subluxation and vagus nerve dysfunction, plus drug-free care options like specialized chiropractic care, calming techniques, sensory diets, and more. Sadly, the rate and prevalence of sensory issues in kids has exploded over the last generation or two, with some studies and estimates showing it to be as high as 1 in 6 kids now. Sensory processing disorder and related sensory challenges in kids are still poorly understood by conventional pediatricians, and they often fail to really recognize a child's struggles and their real root causes, leaving parents feeling alone and struggling to find out what's really going on with their child. This video will help clear up any confusion and answer those questions in a major way, mom and dad, and also leave you with those drug-free action steps that you seek to help calm your child's sensory storm and get them back to a happy, calm, better day. Sensory issues involve difficulties processing various stimuli and are linked to conditions like sensory processing disorder, autism spectrum disorder, and ADHD. Once the sensory processing systems of the body become overwhelmed and off track, it leads to constant noise, confusion, and disorganization in the brain, which then links to autism and ADHD. Once the body to brain connection gets disrupted and filled with all this noise and confusion, it immediately disrupts focus and cognition, as well as behavioral and emotional regulation in a major way. The simplest way to understand how sensory issues in kids affect the brain's function is to know that the brain and body are connected through all sorts of sensory nerves. So if the digestive system, muscles, immune system, and so forth are dysfunctional, that noise, tension, and inflammation reach the brain and disrupt its function. The two main pathways that are linked to sensory issues in kids are the proprioceptive movement-based pathway and the vagus nerve, which is the number one most intricate and important sensory processing nerve in the entire body. These two sensory pathways are designed to calm, relax, and regulate the brain, aka the exact things that kids with sensory issues struggle to do. When these pathways become interfered with and dysfunctional, or what we call subluxated, sensory issues can then brew early and often for that child. The most common cause of injury or interference to the brainstem, vagus nerve, and proprioception is birth interventions and trauma from forceps, vacuum extraction, induction, or C-section delivery. The most common first solution that parents turn to for sensory issues in kids is occupational therapy, or OT. To help kids with sensory issues, OTs create a plan that may consist of exercises, integrative activities, and other forms of therapeutic tools to improve their fine motor skills and movement-based therapies and sensory skills. However, these movement-based therapies often fall just short of getting to the deeper root causes: subluxation, nerve dysfunction, vagus nerve dysfunction coming from the brainstem, upper neck, and neurospinal system. Once this deeper root cause is addressed, then all the work that the OT is doing works much faster and easier because the connection between the brain and body has been restored. So, if your child is struggling with sensory meltdowns and you have tried everything to no avail, it's likely that there is deeper neurological and vagus nerve dysfunction that needs to be addressed. This is where neurologically focused pediatric chiropractic care comes in, a very specialized form of care that we provide at Generations Chiropractic. In our office, we use cutting-edge technology called the Insight scans that actually directly measure the location and severity of these sensory issues and subluxations within your child's nervous system, helping us form a custom-tailored plan to address the real root cause of their sensory issues. Over time, as we address these subluxations and neurological dysfunctions, your child's nervous system can better calm, relax, and regulate, leading to better sleep, easier transitions, fewer meltdowns, and a vastly improved quality of life.